Yeah.
What's the second thought? There is no second pass.
Whoa. Let's try that again. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Good morning. Good morning. It's I, the Crypto Otaku, back again. Here for some holiday market updates. How's it going? How's it going? Yeah, the studio. It's coming together. It's coming together. I'm losing my voice a little bit. A little too much fun. A little too much fun this weekend. But yeah, studio's coming together. We've got the whole entire wall already freaking put up with soundproofing materials. Let's go. Let's go. We got a long way to go. Just one wall is done. But we're sitting at 1099 on Bitcoin right now. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. We're so... It's exciting. We're so close. Look at this. Look at this, too. No one else, of course, does it like we do here every single day. Just winning. I'm tired of winning.
So much, you may even get tired of winning.
Oh, God.
Can't take it anymore.
Boom. There it is. Goodbye. Goodbye. Dancing mascots out of here. And yeah, as you can see, we called it last Friday. Boom. Base case / bullish scenario is what I was calling for. It looks like we ran up right out the gate. We got the crazy, all these announcements like the EU is going to get, targeted, and the 50% on this and that. Then all of a sudden we shot up from our baseline scenario back to our bull case scenario again. Can't make this crap up. Look how even the little tiny dip right there rolls right into that prediction as we can recover back from our baseline to our bull. It's insane. It's insane. Sitting at 109.8 now in the market open, which is not opening. It's non-existent today, guys. Yeah, we are sitting in with no Bloomberg this morning. I got a lot of stuff, of course, to get into with just the general market updates. I want to make sure you guys are taken care of today. I know some of you guys are still working, and for those who are still working, maybe Strawberry. I don't know who's still working right now, but amazing coins for you. You might be working. Hello, good morning, everyone. Good morning. It is time, guys. Hope you got your coffee. If you're still at work today, if not, it's fine. Wake up and have a soda. I don't care. Have an energy drink. Have a freaking can of liquid death. That's what Bloomberg's been talking about all morning. All right, so let's get into it, guys. I'm just going to do my normal rundown since it is a off day, just to give you guys an update where we are currently with the general scenario. All right, so right now, of course, the Dow Jones futures rise as Trump's delays EU tariffs. So you guys didn't hear about that over the weekend. The tariffs were delayed for the EU. That was that 50% threat he did on Friday. So Dow Jones future rose on Monday morning alongside the S&P 500 futures. NASDAQ futures after President Trump pushed back his planned 50% tariffs on the European Union. Nvidia looms this week, and Trump tariffs also key. The stock market rally suffered significant losses last week as the treasury yield spiked because no one else is buying our U.S. debt. Who will do it? I mean, I hope you guys are just stacking sats and some crypto. No one wants to buy this silly, funny money no more. It's ridiculous. Ah. All right, moving on. What else we got today? Well, Trump shares a major update after threatening to impose 50% tariffs. We just covered that. Musk pledges full-time return to work on firms after widespread X outage. Interesting. That's kind of new, but not really relevant to our space too much. Ooh, popular food chain will be open later this summer, and customers are loving it. McDonald's going past midnight again. Mickey D's. It's been a minute. Let's see what else. That's pretty much it. Well, yeah, we're U.S. government to phase out the penny production by 2026 in cost-cutting move. Trump was talking about that last week, and that's pretty much it. Nothing else really new in the grand scheme of things for the traditional markets. So I guess Elon Musk is coming back.
Say about Musk taking a step back from Doge.
And he was a tremendous help, both in the campaign and in what he's done with Doge. We're talking about almost $200 billion and rising fast, because many of the things that we were looking at.
Yeah, it's not enough.
Being found out to be fact. It's terrible. He didn't need to do this. He did it. And I told him, I said, you know, whenever you're ready, I'd like to keep him for a long time, but whenever you're ready, he's an exceptional guy. I heard him say that he'll start easing, which is always, he was always at this time going to ease out.
The House Doge Caucus founder and co-chair thereof is Congressman Aaron Bean, joining me now. Congressman, can Doge be run effectively without Musk's direct and full-time?
Yes, it can. He's not a magic man.
It's great to be, it's always a treat to be on your program, Stuart. Yes, we are. It's a bummer. It's a bummer Elon's leaving. We all knew. I mean, it was no secret that he was there for just a limited time. But certainly to see him ease out, as the president say, it is just the start of the Doge movement. You know, the hardest part of any endeavor, it really is the launch. And Elon has put the Doge effort into orbit. We are going to continue as strong as ever, Stuart.
Well, the latest polls show a majority support the work Doge is doing, but they're not so hot on Musk's handling of the department. Is he personally unpopular?
You know, I'm still trying to wrap my arms. I've watched you several times trying to discuss it of why he is so vilified. You know, I've given the example many times. It's like somebody broke into your house and stole from you. Elon Musk reviews your security footage tape and says, here's the guy that did it. And then people are mad. You don't have any right to look at our security footage. So it's a shame, you know, but I do believe this, Stuart. I believe that his team is going to remain largely intact. I still believe secretly that Elon will still be a little bit involved. He has the president's ear. But what I don't know is who's going to be the new leader of the Doge effort for the president. So we'll just have to wait and see who the far left.
Hopefully, some smart, fun kids.
The president, we just ran a soundbite from President Trump, and he said, "Look, Doge has saved $200 billion so far." Can you confirm that number? Because that's a very big number.
Well, contracts and loony programs are being rolled back, but here's the proof is going to be in the pudding, and here's the pudding that Congress is hopefully going to be feasting upon sometime very soon, and it's called a rescission package. It's coming from the White House, and it's money. So once Doge cuts effort, the money
recession
stays
package?
with its agencies. So they stay with the agencies, and the agencies, in theory, could repurpose it and still spend it. But until it's sent back to Congress, it still remains with those agencies. So a rescission package, which is coming, and the first one's coming in the next couple of weeks. The USA, that was what broke the whole. I can't believe they're spending money on this effort. That money from Marco Rubio is going to be given to Congress, and if we vote on it, we'll accept that money back. It's over $9 billion, I believe, of money that then we can use that to hopefully pay down the debt and
Yeah, I love how they just throw these numbers out like there's something meaningful. Rescission package. Okay. Well, yeah, we're only 8%, by the way, 8.5% of our $2 trillion target, Doge. It's 170 billion saved with an estimated still of to only 250 billion this year. So we're a little off from that target. I would love to see them get that, but I don't know. It's not looking likely this year or the next. All right, moving on. What else we got covering on CNBC? Anything breaking? Businesses are finding a workaround for tariffs, and it's entirely legal. I guess they're shipping from other countries. I don't know. Who knows? What else? Anything else that would pertain to our space at all? Chinese tech giants reveal how they're dealing with U.S. chip curbs to stay out of the AI race. All right. I think we're done with the macro stuff. Again, Bloomberg is closed today. The rest of the world's closed today. Wall Street is closed today. So we're just kind of sitting on our hands for the day. Let's double check and see if they did any opening or news today. No, it's just cycling the same stuff. All right, let's get back into it. All right, we're going to do our daily routine this morning just to keep you guys up to date with what's going on right now in our space. For anyone who's, and thank you, Attila the Hun. Good morning, and buddy, beautiful day ahead today. Thanks all for all you do. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, do all the things, as Jake the Shake has told me to shill harder. That's right. Please like, subscribe, do all the things as we're trying to build this show up. From the ground up. I'm building it in the background it's just, as we speak, right? So yeah, please don't be shy, and like, subscribe, do all the things, because we're going, guys. We're going into pure chaos, and it's only right around the corner.
Bitcoin's powered by chaos. When Godzilla walks onto the playground, all your models, they're all going to be destroyed.
All right, so with that being said, what is Bitcoin sitting at 109.9 right now? Pretty bullish for a day where everyone's pretty much just outside waiting for the fireworks. Yeah, looking pretty good. We have the Bitcoin Live bookmap heat tracker brought to you for free. Don't pay for something you get for free, right? Do it. Oh god, I pushed all the buttons today. Don't pay for something you get for free, guys. This is brought to you for free by Kim by the White Snowland on YouTube. I'm not affiliated, just like the anime reference on my channel. For those who know. All right, so yeah, sitting at 109.9, 109.8, coming down a little bit right now to 109.7. The levels we have to look at today are actually better than they were last week. Even better. Every day it's a little better and a little better. This is my thumbnail. Let me zoom in here and show you guys what I'm looking at. Boom, bada bing. This is what we're looking at right here. These are the key levels we have for resistance and support. Right now, sitting at right about 108, 107. That last leg we just pushed from right about here. So that'd be 106.6 is our bottom. Not too bad. Not too bad. It's up from 105.7. So about $1,000 up from where we were left off on Friday. Bullish. And then we have our top, which is probably around 112. Let's go back and check if it's still there, as that was where we left off last on Friday as well. 111.9. So I would say, yeah, probably right around, maybe a little higher. Looks like we did hit 112 just briefly. Yeah, 112 just briefly. So that's close enough. I just put it up there just to say we have it there. So yeah, about between 112 and 106.7. That's what we're looking at. We're range bound right now, and there's really not too much in the grand scheme of things ahead of us. There's a lot more buy level wall, forming than there is a sell wall forming. Again, the most significance of that would be 112 to 113. And then when we blow through there, there's hardly anything above us because we've never been above it. All right, so that's what we're looking at right now for the live heat map. And you can see it's clear as day. There's nothing ahead. And people are already setting up orders, setting up shop at 130K. Bullish, guys, bullish. You're not bullish enough. No one's bullish enough where we're headed. Okay, and getting back into the macro too. If we go zoom out to the daily chart, right? We have our daily set up here. And we're still waiting to get into this zone where we take a launch pad all the way up to possibly 120 or 130K. Again, the orders are in the books. You don't have to take my word for it. The proof's in the pudding, and everyone's starting to set up shop there. Okay, cool. So now that you have the update on Bitcoin, let's get into the other stuff. Before I do that, though, I want to give a shout out to this particular coin, one of my favorite coins right now, guys. ZBCN, man. Zebek. And Zebek is not having anything hold it back. Nothing's holding it back right now. Sitting at freaking ran all the way up to 2053. My God, this morning. Let's get into the 15-minute. Yeah, and you can see just about 4 or 5 hours ago, we ran up to a new all-time high for this particular project at 2055. Just roughly, just barely 2055. Having a bit of a pullback right now, and a retracement back to its previous peak of what was that? 2047. That's bullish. If we can actually create a support here, that'd be insane. We're just going to keep ripping. We're just going to keep on ripping. I mean, we were showing this back on Friday about this potentially being a breakout from this bull pattern here, and it did. It actually did early. It did it about 3 hours early than it should have, and then went up to the upside and did not stop. It's just been it's been freaking partying all weekend, and we could still have a retracement and down to 2042 and still remain on a very bullish trend. I'm excited. I'm already 10x over on this project. I'm super excited on this project. I can't stress that enough. All right. Moving on. What else we got? Any other ones popping off right now? We got a little bit of action out of the Swift coin. Not much. It is about ready to break out. It did retest this cup and handle bike pattern, but it got shut down. So we'll have to wait for another retest. Hopefully soon. XCN still kind of doing the same thing. Jasmine exactly the same thing as Swift, almost. A little more bullish than Swift. Miria, I mean, it's still running. Still has up the ways up to go. Sui, shot down. Looks like everything else is still kind of lackluster. Let's get into crypto bubbles and take a better look. All right. The crypto bubbles. Here we go, guys. Wow. Is this in the top 100? No, 200. I was going to say it hadn't gotten that far yet, but it did go up, oh my God, 25 in rank in a day. That's insane. About 120 in a week. 120 in rank in a week. Last time we looked at this, it was right around 50. That's insane. This will be a top 100 project very soon, in my opinion, as it keeps just going. Still very low market cap, too. Market cap's only 400 million. So we have a lot more to see out of Zback. All right, let's get back to the top 100. Zcash is running today. I still don't know why Zcash is running. It's up 10%. Must have got a good partnership or something rolling out here soon. Virtuals protocol still up 15%. That's the AI platform play on Ethereum. Fetch AI is running 13%. Injected, dog with hats. Those are the big ones for the day. Again, it's going to be kind of a lackluster day. It is a holiday, right? So take it. I would take it like kind of like a Friday. And that's just usually how holidays go. Usually we'll get some pump action like we saw last night for some projects, mostly small mid caps, and then we'll have to wait for the Wall Street big players to open up on the following day. All right, moving on. U.S. national debt sitting at $36,898,000,000,000. Only $2 billion away from $36,900,000,000,000. It's insane, guys. We just can't stop, won't stop spending that money. We don't have, just borrowing it out of thin air. Just poof, more money for you, more money for me? No. It's just paper, guys. It's silly, stupid nonsense. All right. U.S. recession chances in America this year. down to 39%, so we're still under a coin flip, which is good. 50% tariffs go into effect by EU, and by June there's a 1% chance now. That's been pretty much taken off the table now. Fed decision rate in June, pretty much still a no change to policy. And I think right now that the Fed's actually looking at possibly even hiking. Yikes, hiking. Yeah, it's going to be nuts. All right. What else we got? Anything new popping up on Poly Market that is interesting in terms of betting? Elon Musk tweets, what? As next president of South Korea. Okay, that's pretty much nothing else new developing there. It's crypto fear and greed and stock fear and greed. Stock fear and greed sitting at 64% in greed. And let's refresh this one here. 74 in greed, 73, yes, on crypto. The DXY still sitting at 99, which is good, but coming up a little bit on the backs of the news on trade. But still, overall, we're on a downward trend on the 3-month, the 6-month, and the year. Yes. Nothing has changed. Crypto, Bitcoin market cap, guys, 64.3%, still dominant. Oh my God, Sailor,
This
take it
entire
away.
idea of like 60% dominance is bullshit, ridiculous, stupid, right?
Thank you, Sailor. It is ridiculous. I can't believe we're still here. Look at this. Oh my God. That's on the day, on the month, on the 6-month. Absolutely absurd, crazy. All right, let's get into my favorite metric, guys. How many Bitcoin are left on all exchanges? That's it. All exchanges in the world right now. How many we got left? Do we got a new record low? Ooh, it's getting low. It's getting low, guys. Almost 2.15 million. That's it, guys. 2.15 million. That is the lowest, again, we've ever seen for Bitcoin in the last, since I've been in Bitcoin, in the last 5, 6, 8, 7 years. I don't know. I can't go back that far to see how many were on exchanges beyond this point. But 2023, I think, is 2023 is the earliest I can go back to. But oh my God, this is insane. And again, we can only produce 450 a day. And Michael Saylor has bought 130,000. He already announced another buy-in this week, yesterday. He's bought 130,000 just this year alone, out of the total 160 that are going to be minted. Just again, I can't stop saying that. No one else is talking about it. I've never heard anyone else reference this. So I'm like, why is no one talking about this? It's ridiculous. Tola with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Tola. Good morning. Salud. Good morning, my friend. Yes, coffee and Mexican sweetbread. Yes, man, you always get that Mexican sweetbread. I gotta find myself a nice little sweet shop for sure, man. Thank you, Tola. Thank you. Salute. Yes. So yeah, only 215 million left. I'll never get over it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Right. Also, top 10 assets in our space right now. It's pretty much the same. Nothing's really changed. Tron's still sitting number 10. Cardano at 9. Doge at 8. Outside the top 10 market cap, just on the outside. Hyperliquid, Sui, Chainlink, Avalanche, same thing. Nothing has changed since Friday. Honorable mention going out to Jasmine as it continues to survive in this market. I'm just going to put that there. 82 in market cap still. Nothing has changed. And shout out to XCN, as I usually do. Just keeping track of where that is. Looking at it wants to finally get out of that 113, 110 range at 108 in market cap. Hopefully we'll get XCN back in the top 100 again soon. I still can't believe, though, that, guys, ZBEC is 150 at market cap. 149. It's insane. This coin was in the top 300 not too long ago. All right, moving on. BitcoinTreasuries.net. Sailor, like I said, is just announced another buy-in for Bitcoin. Currently holding 576,000. I don't know if we're going to get the update today or it's going to happen tomorrow. We might find that in the news here, and we're going to go through that as well. Let's see just in a minute. We'll see if we can find it. Bitcoin, of course, rainbow chart still telling us to accumulate between the ranges of 105 and 144,000, guys. Still not even this. Still cheap. Starts at $145,000 Bitcoin. ridiculous. Bitcoin's still holding the top 5th asset in the world. We actually moved up quite a bit. We were like within 0.01 trillion of Amazon. Now we're within 0.05. Yeah, 0.05 roughly. Not too bad. And we'll just keep building that wall further. All right, guys, let's get into the news. See what we can find. All right, we're gonna dig. I got a couple things pulled up, but I want to see if we can find Michael Saylor later too. Bitcoin moonshot fun strats. Tom Lee, that's right, fun strats. Tom Lee says again, 1 million to 1.5 million target in play. I think his target date though, because his headline is a little misleading, is still around 2030 or 2035. So let's see what he says right here. FunStrat's co-founder has long been an advocate for Bitcoin, and earlier this year he projected that the leading digital asset would outshine all others in 2025, even eclipsing gold's performance, which now JP Morgan also says it's going to eclipse gold's performance as well. Renowned for his market forecast, Lee told attendees in a consensus conference in Canada that Bitcoin should be understood as the network value asset. All right, so this is the same interview he had in CoinCensus, where he did say that it was going to go to 23 to $30 trillion asset, and he did say by 2030 to 2035. And they're not even mentioning that here. I don't like that. Again, I call bullshit when I see it, and they don't even put that in here. The rest of his prediction. So a little misleading, but I wanted to get this one out there again for anyone who did not. Part of my job is to regurgitate information too. You guys need to know what's aware. If you miss like a 1 minute of news, sometimes you miss everything. It's crazy. So again, more of the legacy market telling you every single day that Bitcoin's a big thing and it's here to stay, and it's going to defeat the market cap of gold. And guys, this is like 5 years. Can you imagine a 20-year-old asset is going to outperform gold in less than 20 years? It's ridiculous. All right, Tola with another $2 super sticker. Thank you, Tola. Thank you. Cool, man. Cool. Thank you. All right. So Bitcoin reclaims 109K after Trump pushes back the EU tariff deadline. That's self-explanatory. We already covered that. All markets pretty much recovered on that news. And Bitcoin really didn't need that either. It didn't. I mean, the rest of the world is also part of this, right? And we also have the Bitcoin conference this week. I think it starts tomorrow. If I'm not mistaken, I think Bitcoin 2025 in Vegas starts tomorrow. May 27th. Yep, and today is the 26th, so it'll be here tomorrow, guys. We're only a day away, and then we're gonna have tons of news all day for at least for Bitcoin and payments and everything else. It's gonna be nuts. Trump's crypto embrace will be on full display at Bitcoin Las Vegas. This was just put out 2 a.m. The world's largest Bitcoin conference will take place at the Venetian Convention and Expo Center this week, carrying the new political significance due to prominent attendance from the Trump administration. Although I don't think Trump's going to be there. Vice President J.D. Vance will be there, and Trump's 2 oldest sons, White House crypto czar David Sachs, all scheduled to appear. At last year's conference in Nashville, Tennessee, Trump championed Bitcoin, a decentralized digital currency, and yada, yada, yada. You know the rest is history if you guys were paying attention last year. Let's see, anything takeaways from here? President's adding all confident interest laws to be applicable. It's absurd for anyone to insinuate that this president is profiting off of the presidency. The president was incredibly successful before giving it all to serve his country. Las Vegas resident Ben Horowitz, half of the partnership between the venture capital firm Andreessen Horowitz, one of the largest crypto investors in the world, said on a podcast last July that the business partner, the future of technology was at stake with the election. Horowitz partner Mark Andreessen said Trump's platform was a blanket endorsement of their industry, ending the unlawful and un-American crypto crackdown. Jeez. Defending the right to mine Bitcoin and opposing a digital currency coming from the Federal Reserve. All right, what else we got here? That's somewhat more. I think that's pretty much the shake of it. We're gonna get so much news next week, guys, or this week, guys. It's gonna be crazy. It's crazy. One of the companies that has dropped its case, dropped his Coinbase, the cryptocurrency form. Yeah, they just go too much into breakdown to what everything is. This is a normie article on what the hell is this? Las Vegas Sun. Las Vegas Sun. All right, moving on. Let's get back to crypto news. Anything else happening? Hyperliquid whales place new bet. Ethereum challenger real decentralized light chain. Increased bandwidth, reduced latency on Solana. Cryptographer Gadenbeck leads investment round in H100 group. BS Pins Bitcoin Casino gamifies loyal win Satoshi Pocket. What the hell? Big Moto J in the house. How's it going? I'm Moto J. Sup, Otaku and peeps. We need more chaos. We do, and we're gonna get plenty this week. We're gonna get so much this week. I can't wait for the conference to start, guys. And then, of course, for Wall Street to enter tomorrow after all this news. Bitcoin could go to 120K before the conference even gets its first big show-worthy event. Let's see. Justin MicroStrategy makes a massive new Bitcoin purchase. Ooh, here we go, guys. This is what I was looking for. Here we go. How much did he buy today? 4,000 Bitcoin worth 427 million. That takes his accumulation for this year up to 134,000, I believe. Again, out of the total 166 that are going to be mined this year. It's ridiculous. With the average price now for MicroStrategy sitting at 106.2. Strategy founder Michael Saylor announced the news via post on his X account. Strategy purchased 4,020 Bitcoin for approximately, I already said all that. 16.8% Bitcoin yield in 2025 year to date is generating by this. As of today, or I guess yesterday, we hold 580,000. There we go, 580,000. They're a little over half of their target, million Bitcoin, which is 5% of the supply, I think. Strategy has acquired 4,000 Bitcoin. Yeah, oh my God, they just just say it all over it. So there we go, guys. Can't stop, won't stop. And they just keep doing these massive buys. And if you guys track it, look, you can go to, let's see, strategy. I'll just type in MicroStrategy. Jesus Louise. MicroStrategy purchases Bitcoin list. If you do this, guys, if you could do this, the purchase history, you can get the rundown of it all, right? The rundown of it all. And they don't even have the last, this is Bitcoin treasuries. No, that's not the one I want. Bitcoin purchases from Strategy. Here we go. It should be on here. There it is, 526, 4,000. So again, if you add all these up, just for the 2025 alone, I can't. And look at these ridiculous amounts too, guys. No one's talking about this. Why is no one talking about this? We need more coverage on just the overall effect on what's going to happen with all these accumulations. It's crazy, guys. 450 can be minted, right? A day. That's just it. So roughly about 30 days per month. So this is the amount that we can maximize. I mean, 31 days even. Say even 31 days. It's still only 39 for or 950. So 13,500 can be mined out of an entire month, and he's bought more than an entire month in a single day 4-5 times this year alone in a single purchase. His accumulations this year have already exceeded or almost exceeded the entirety of what can be mined in a single year. I keep saying this over and over again. We got 6 months left in the year, and he can purchase if he purchases another 30,000 Bitcoin, which I know, no, not even that, 25 or 20,000 Bitcoin, which he's done in a single day before. He's already purchased the entirety of what's going to be mined this year. No one's talking about that. No one's brought that up. It's a crazy metric. All right, guys, moving on. Moving on. I can rant about that forever. Blockstream CEO leads $2.2 million in Swedish firm. What else we got? Dubai Land Department partners with Control Alt. Really? Someone's company's called Control Alt, but not Delete. To launch XRPL, that's XRP Ripple ledger-based tokenized property platform. Actually, we've been talking about that for a while, about how they're tokenizing properties, real-world assets in Dubai, and they're using the Ripple ledger to do so. Dubai has launched a blockchain. A shout out to Andy. Andy was the first one who brought this to my attention. Dubai has launched a blockchain-based real estate investment project through the Dubai Land DLD. The initiative introduces tokenized property ownership for the first time in the Middle East. Dubai Land development teams up with Control Alt to launch the real estate tokenization project, selecting XRP Ledger as the blockchain of choice. Highly centralized pick there, my guy. Let's see. That's pretty much it. This is super zoomed in. Let's just, while we're there, let's just share that too. All right. So yeah, the tokenized platform goes live. The project is supported by Virtual Assets Regulation Authority, VARA, the Dubai Future Foundation, ProCo, the platform named PCO. Mint is now live. Is available for anyone with a valid Emirates ID, so UAE ID. Accessible investments starting at AED 2000. Investors can now buy real estate with as little as I don't know how much that is in US. Let's see. AED 2000 to USD. About $500. Wow. Wow, that is not much just to participate. That's crazy. That's actually that's kind of what it costs right now to the average cost of to mint your own coin. Let's see, where were we? I lost it. I lost my place. No. Oh, dang it! I lost it, guys. I did it. I closed it. So yeah, that's Dubai's project. Alright, I guess we're moving on. Jeez. Keep the cash going, guys. Keep the chaos going. Thank you, Oscar. I know. I lost it. I don't know. We got other stuff to cover too. Let's see what else we can find. Let's take a look at Crypto Newsland. So Blockstream CEO. Stablecoins may drive a $2 trillion demand for U.S. Treasury, says Scott Bessent. I guess we could read that, but I kind of want to find something else. Let's get back in the chat real quick. You guys are popping some stuff off here. You think we're in a bull trap? Says Moto J. I don't think so. I don't think any of this is really priced in yet, since Wall Street hasn't really woken up or won't wake up till tomorrow. And we just got futures on this too, right? So entire market's moving on futures right now. Really not much there, and the rest of the world wants to pump it. So I don't think there's totally a bull trap yet. And there are also the order books don't really scream bull trap either. It's not like they're setting up this huge sell wall yet. So maybe take a look at tonight's live stream when we go over it again. It could be different. So we'll take a look there. I'm hoping that I'm not digging up the only news we're going to have today and not have much to cover, but just maybe hang out tonight. I don't know. Make sure you wear your mask at the conference, says Carl J. I wish I could go this year, but I'm still working on the new move and the new studio. That's right. I just moved, guys, into a new place, my new secret hideout. Yes, my new crypto secret hideout, and building the new studio as we speak. As you can see behind me, I put up a whole bunch of new panels. Let's see if I can get the other camera going too. Boom. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really show much. But you're gonna have to trust me, bro. Work is happening behind the scenes. All right, so yeah, make sure. Yeah, so I'm not going to the convention this year. Nope. I wanted to go last year really bad too. I was in the area too, but I just couldn't make it last year either because my plans fell through. But hopefully next year. I wonder where they're going to go next year. They usually announce where they're going at the end of every conference, so by Friday we should know. I think the conference is only till Thursday. Isn't it like the 27th to the 29th? 27th to the 29th. I think it is only 27th to the 29th. All right, let's see what else we got. What do we got here? Rich Dad Poor Dad author. Here we go. Another prediction from Robert Kiyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki called Bitcoin the easiest way to get rich. He urged even the small-scale ownership like 0.01 Bitcoin. Kiyosaki predicts that Bitcoin could reach 1 million by 2035. This is all Bitcoin news, too. I'm trying hard to find some other stuff, but my God, it's literally all in the headlines. Just Bitcoin, 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 Bitcoin. The only thing that's really meaningful, anyway. Let's see. In a post shared on Sunday night, Kiyosaki urged followers to consider even fractional ownership of the digital asset. Why everyone is not buying and hodling is beyond me, he wrote. Even 0.01 Bitcoin is going to be priceless in 2 years and maybe make you very rich. Bitcoin's approaching the banana zone. He even said the banana zone. He quoting Raoul Paul's famous banana zone as well. Kiyosaki warned that with only 2 million Bitcoin left to be mined, the price was poised to be enter the macro investor Raoul Paul calls the banana zone. Yeah, they credited him. I'm happy they credited him. A phrase that is explosive growth driven to scarcity and demand. He advised followers not to be yellow bananas, but instead to open their eyes and minds by the following through leaders like Michael Saylor, Anthony Papagliano, and platforms like Bitcoin Zella, which promote a long-term value of decentralized money. I cannot believe how easy it is, says Robert Kiyosaki. All right, there we go, guys. And yet again, let's see. We didn't actually get the rest of this quote in the article read. Let's see. Sure, Bitcoin goes up and down, but so does real life. There are only 1 or 2 million Bitcoin left to be mined, and the price will go, as Paul Rawl describes, the banana zone. Don't be a yellow banana. Okay, so we pretty much outlined all that as well. Yep. And yeah, don't be the yellow banana and miss the easiest time in history to become rich and financially free. And I can attest to that. It's changed my entire life. It only took 4 or 5 years. 100%. Robert Kiyosaki. Alrighty, right. So he continues on. Again, all the real news is taken from it's taken from X. Oh, jeez. Crypto investor loses 2.6 million in stablecoins in double phishing scam. Jeez, guys, you gotta be careful. Gotta be careful out there. Definitely on, hot wallets too. I'm sure this was taking place on a hot wallet. Bitcoin price seeks 155 trigger. Are you triggered yet, guys? Are you triggered? It's coming. Bitcoin bears eye at 69K. Jesus. CZ decides WLF fixer rumors. What the hell? AI agents are poised to be crypto's next major vulnerability. I still think, and CZ, actually, I don't know if you guys heard that CZ talks. He had a talk with, I think, was that Consensus? No, I don't think it was. What it might have been. He had a talk with Raoul Paul. He had an interview with Raoul Paul, and CZ basically defined how, like I've been saying, that all the AI agents right now are pretty much just fluff. They're really nothing. But they're going to be huge. Like AI agents are going to be huge. It's just what we have use for them right now is pretty much non-existent. So I was happy to see that CZ actually agreed with my bias. So he's like kind of confirming my bias. Irizumi launches on Solana. Oh, God, it's a meme coin. Oh, geez, another meme coin launch. Ramona in the chat with the $10 super chat. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Hello, Ramona. Happy Memorial Day. Hope you're having a great day as well. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy what's about to happen. I'm so excited for this week, guys. I can't hold it back. I can't hold it back. It's gonna be crazy. The conferences usually are, but this one I'm super excited for because, again, it's a post-halving year. It's a post-halving year. First conference I ever seen was 2021. I caught it live feed, and we pumped in 2021. And then every year I watched it ever since. It's always dumped. And I looked into that years ago, and yeah, it's always kind of had a breakout in the post-halving year. Not to necessarily all-time highs, but still more or less a pump during the conference. What's up, Otaku? Quentin in the house. How's it going? Feels good to be a ZBCN holder. That's right, Zbeck in the house. Zbeck hodlers out there. You're doing good. You're doing awesome. I'm so excited, guys. We touched, of course, 205 early this morning. Where is it? Boom. 205 early this morning, and it still keeps ripping. And we can come all the way back down to 2049. 204, yeah, basically 204, and still be bullish. Still be on this bullish trend. We're We're still ripping. It's crazy. So still having a little bit of pullback right now. It fell a little earlier than I was expecting. I was expecting at least a top at 2055, but we didn't quite get it. Coming back down to retest now. So I don't know. I personally wouldn't be taking any profits still. It's hard, man, when you're sitting at 10x just to hodl, but Bitcoin hasn't really moved in a big significant way, and more money's going to flow into this project with that next move out of Bitcoin too. So I'm hodling, man. I'm still hodling strong. Guys, you gotta, where is it? I don't have any of my props anymore. This sucks. Trust me, bro, I have a diamond in my hand. I do. Okay. All right, strategy bags 4,000 Bitcoin. That's right. If you guys missed it, Michael Saylor bought 4,000 Bitcoin. We covered that earlier. A million Bitcoin by 2030, says big names, massive price debt driven Bitcoin rally. It's all Bitcoin news. What we did see is XRP price. Yeah, it's just Hopium article with no news behind it. Oh God. Uh-oh. I had an alarm. Oh shoot, guys. That's right. I had to remind you guys. Tomorrow morning, I am going to do a very, very short live stream. I actually have I got to take my car in. I got a wreck. I got into a wreck. I landed on a rock, and I destroyed half with my, I don't know what's under a car. That's the stuff that's under my car. So I had to get that into the shop tomorrow morning, and I'm going to get a loaner. So bear in mind with me tomorrow. I'm going to have to close it a little early. Let's see. Gas fees. El Salvador's Bitcoin hauling 1 billion. IMF left speechless. Yeah, we've talked enough about that this year. Man, it's all Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Everything Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Shiba Inu, DeFi Quest. Shibarium moves to self-hosting nodes. DeFi Quest. Hardworking developer team behind Shiba Inu Shibarium Layer 2 blockchain is now encouraging users to independent developers to run their own nodes. Why Shibarium needs PRC rate limits. Who's still investing in Shibarium? That's what I want to know. Shiba Inu holders, popularly referred to as Shiba Army members, have complete control over their digital identity. Besides having independent Shibarium nodes, help Shib community members and decentralized applications, dApps. What dApps are really significant though? I know they're getting a gaming partnership this year, but like, what else is happening on Shib? That's why I clicked on this article. I'm like, I'm trying to get an idea for the average Shib holder, why they're still bullish. Relying on public endpoints and good starting point, but in 2 years old Shiba Inu blockchain aims for unmatched decentralization. The more nodes on a blockchain operates, the harder it is for a hacker to take control of the majority of the tokens. Additionally, more Shibarium nodes operating on chain. Okay, but why? Why do we need it to be more decentralized? Why does it have to be bigger and better? Sell it to me. Oh God, the Shibarium team is taking a significant step to strengthen the network. Soon the limits will be implemented on public arbitration supports. Okay, terrific. Shiba Swap, Chewy Swap, Shibex on Shibarium based exchanges. What else? Okay, I was hoping for something juicy like, oh, this is what's happening to Shibarium this year. This is the roadmap, and this is what we got. I mean, I guess if I really cared, I'd look into it. I just don't really care too much for the meme coins. Let me know in the chat how you guys feel about the meme coins right now. Pi Network ditches Bitcoin baggage. Oh God, they're ditching their Bitcoin investment. Yeah, no longer dependent on Bitcoin is going to play mobile mining. Yeah. I'm so sick of Pi Network in the news. XRP price hits a wall. Yeah, so it's the same hope-filled articles around these projects on the daily coin. That might be all I got right now. Japan's Remix Point announces 7 million Bitcoin purchase, raising holdings through 84 million. Another company out of Japan. I did not hear about this one. Remix Point. Energy company out of Japan announced plans to purchase $7 million worth of Bitcoin. That's big news, guys. This just came out 4 hours ago. Again. How many companies are doing this? It's got to be over 20 now. It has to be over 20. I don't know how many. And also May 26th, the following board resolution. Yeah, I don't know. It's got to be more than 20 now. I think I saw last week we were talking about how it was only 15 companies doing this. There's no way. There's no way. Speaker Mike Johnson says transparency questions. This is cryptonews.com. 2.5 million gone in hours. Victim, more phishing scam stuff. Coinbase investors file lawsuit over alleged mishandling of user data leak. We talked about a little about that last week. All right, that might be it. We got more news on the dinner. I guess we could look into that real quick, and then might have to wrap this up, guys. Might have to wrap. What time is it? We're getting there. It's about 10 a.m. We usually call it about 10:30. Dinners left a bitter taste in the mouth of many Americans and the crypto industry from, of course, the Trump dinner from the Trump holders. The top 250 holders, I believe, had access to it. But the black tie event has left a bitter taste in the mouths of many Americans, not to mention several people in the crypto industry. Protesters have braved the rain to brandish placards demanding an end to Trump's crypto corruption and shouted shame, shame, shame as attendees, many of them from abroad, made their way to the president's golf club. Just now, Elizabeth Warren calls out Trump for his blatant corruption. We covered a little bit of this on Friday. I don't think we saw this.
Dinner is an orgy of corruption. That's what this is all about.
I remember reading that
today to talk about exactly one topic: corruption. Corruption in its ugliest form. Donald Trump is using the presidency of the United States to make himself richer through crypto. And he's doing it right out there in plain sight.
All right. I don't want to keep her face up any longer than we have to. It's just terrible. So why the black tie was optional for those who paid millions to receive at the table. Many were clad in tuxedos that prompted Trump, dressed in his usual suit, to quip up he felt undressed. They're all dressed up. Why didn't you tell me that? I would have worn a tuxedo. I just wanted to tell you it's an honor to work, to be with you, and it's pushing the market of the crypto, Bitcoin, and all that, everything. Okay. He insisted that his push for looser regulations wasn't for his own personal gain, despite the president's crypto interests, representing a substantial chunk of his net worth now. And said he believed that pro-Bitcoin policies were the right thing to do, despite his suggestion that McDonald's would be on the menu in 2020. What? McDonald's would be on? Oh yeah, at the black tie event. The 220 invitees instead dined on filet mignon and halibut. Several executives, they were made clear that they weren't interested in the food. They wanted to talk business. Perhaps one of the best known attendees was Justin Sun, of course, the one who ate the banana, the one who owns the Tron, or the founder of the Tron network. Trump holders and received a gold watch for the privilege, who topped the leaderboard. Oh wow, so I guess they gave him a gold watch for the privilege. I don't know. He rolled up the Washington D.C. despite previously fearing arrest. In a breathless post on X, accompanied by an overly produced video of the Tron founder laughing and taking photographs, he declared he was a proud supporter of the president and he was an honor to attend. There we go. There's the little promo. God. We still didn't get too much out of this yet, though. Like, there definitely had to have been some takeaways, like big talks, and like, what the hell was that? That weird gold watch thing. Okay. All right. So that's what we got right now. Just Justin Sun and his little trailer recap thing. All right. So yeah. Back in the White House briefing room, Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt was doing her best to deny claims that this dinner was inappropriate, and one senator describing it as the Mount Everest of corruption. She said, "It's absurd for anyone to..." Oh, there it is.
Go ahead. Thank you, Caroline. Back to the presidential gala tonight. Did anyone in the White House or in the White House counsel's office advise the president against holding this sweepstakes, whereby people who spent the most money on his Trump coin would then have access to the president at this dinner?
Again, the president has been asked about this. He has addressed this. I have also stated previously from this podium that the president is abiding by all conflict of interest laws that are applicable to the president. And I think everybody, the American public, believe it's absurd for anyone to insinuate that this president is profiting off of the presidency. This president was incredibly successful before giving it all up to serve our country publicly. And not only has he lost wealth, but he also almost lost his life. He has sacrificed a lot to be here, and to suggest otherwise is frankly completely absurd. Libby.
There we go. So I think that's it, guys. We got we got even more updates on the gala. Wow. The White House is now facing growing calls to publicly release the names of 220 people who were in attendance at the leaderboard of Trump's website, who disclosed usernames and wallet addresses. In a major opinion piece, the Wall Street Journal editorial board argued it is if the contrast is is above the board, as the president says. Why not reveal the names of the winners? Some of their identities are bound to come out anyway. Dinner also caught the attention of a late-night host on U.S. television, where crypto is often used as a punchline, like Jimmy Fallon and what's his name? I forget that other guy on does the liberal late-night news. Oh man. Tonight, President Trump's hosted a private dinner for the top 200 holders of the meme coin. Yep. Over 200 crypto bros in one room. Even Satan's like, now that's hell. What the hell? Jimmy Fallon. That's a bit rich coming from Fallon, who infamously pumped Bored Ape Yacht Club's NFTs on his live show. Ooh, alongside Paris Hilton 3 years ago. Yeah, in the last bull market.
Welcome to the Tonight Show. You're here. I'm excited about this. It is Fleet Week here in New York City.
I want to see if I can just find this clip.
Our entire audience is filled with service members of the U.S. military. Mission Impossible theme song. Check it out.
Yeah, I don't know where the clip is, guys. They just put an entire giant freaking episode on here. All right. Just trust me, bro. Questions have also been asked about Trump's decision to fly to the event. A presidential Marine One helicopter, as it ultimately means taxpayers are footing the bill for his travel during a business event that attracted short shrift from the White House spokeswoman Anna Kelly, who said, "This is pathetic, transparent, selective outrage because the Post is constantly pining for new ways to push fake news against President Trump." I mean, in defense to this, whether you believe the whole thing, corruption, whatever, you still need to have, it's the president. You still have to have like a defense mechanism for the president to travel. You can't, whether it's taxpayer money or not, he can't just go anywhere in any vehicle, like just any vehicle. It has to be, of course, approved by the Secret Service. Make no mistake, anti-corruption campaigners and politicians aware of crypto's rising influence will now be watching the industry like a hawk. Should Trump unveil some additional policies that benefit the digital asset industry in the future, accusations will swear that they are linked with unfolding to what unfolded at this dinner. That could stymie the progress in the long run. With so much excess on the show, the crypto world has taken another beating. This dinner has made the industry look divorced from reality at a time where many hardworking Americans are continuing to struggle. Yeah, I mean, take it with what you will. Don't miss the boat, I guess. That's my takeaway from this. Maybe do your own research if you're reading about crypto for the first time. Yeah, probably. Let's get back in the chat because I see Jim Derringer's in the house. How's it going, guys? I got to get back in the chat. Braveheart McFreedom says 21 likes, 21 watching. No pressure, guys. Keep the battle to 1,000 and hitting the like subscribe button. Thank you, Braveheart McFreedom. That's right. I have to shill harder. Jake the Snake has told me I need to shill harder. All right. So please like, subscribe, do all the things down below in that chat. I'm trying to build this to 1,000 so that we can get fully monetized here on the channel. Quinn Essence says, that's what you get for flaming me on the open mic night for no reason. I knew you were there. I did it. I did it just to see who you were there as, and you didn't present yourself. All right, we're gonna get back to that. Beep says, good morning, Otaku and Crypto crew, popping on to support and say yo, how's it going? And yes, Jay Jones, all you crypto holders, remember, you are the future as we hodl into our future. Jim Jeringer says, Banana Man wouldn't miss an opportunity like this. He's too slimy not to. Yeah, of course. Justin's son. Damn, I missed the whole live, basically. No! Hey, guy, no! Fallon thinking he's slick. Meme coins are one thing, but NFTs are far worse. Yeah, I mean, as we knew them in 2021, as I keep progressively trying to get people to understand, they're going to change everything, the way we do everything. It's just got to be more than a JPEG. Fallon thinking, okay, so honestly, as price stability begins to bleed over from stocks into crypto, we're going to see legacy crypto traders flock to the meme coins for high volatility, says Jim Deringer. Jim with that alpha, bringing it every single day. I appreciate you, Jim. 100%. Thank you. All right. And John 316 says, I like Crow. I mean, you can like whatever you like, man. You can like whatever you want. All right. Okay. So that going into it, guys, I'm going to just kind of cover just some of the real news I've got pulled up from this morning, from over the weekend. I've got a lot of stuff to cover, so I wanted to kind of mitigate what we normally do with everything I could pull up today, because usually we're trying to go back and forth with all breaking news from Bloomberg and CNBC and Fox Business and just keep up with the headlines. It's usually crypto chaos in the morning. I love it. But of course today's a little bit of a sleepy day with it being a holiday and all. So let me go and unpack some of the stuff I found over the weekend so far. Look at this crazy stuff. You guys like what you see here on the channel, please like, subscribe, do everything down below. But if you like the same format but on a different network, you can take a look at me over on X. You can just read through some of the stuff that I show in here every single day. Okay, moving on into it. All right, so Dubai Land Department teams up with Control Alt to launch the real estate tokenization project. We just covered that about an hour ago in the live stream. Jack Mallers says his company and Tether plan to acquire up to 5% of all the Bitcoin. That is $1 million target. Of course, partnering up with Standard Charter, I believe, was it? No. I forget. I forget the bank he built 21 with. Of course, Jack Mallers teaming up with Tether as well. Commentary from the president. This is what pushed us into a bit of a pump in the morning today. I received a call from Ursula von der Leyen. This came out last night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He received a call from Ursula von der Leyen, whatever the hell your name is, of course, the EU Commissioner, requesting an extension on June 1st deadline to the 50% tariff with respect to trade in European Union. I agreed on the extension to July 9th. It was my privilege to do so. The Commission President said that talks will begin rapidly. Thank you for your attention to this matter. I'm a little disappointed on the date on this though, but they requested the 9th, so I understand why he put it there. Hopefully he can reach a deal before the July 4th to really get that ball rolling in the Liberation Day 2.0, whatever, that's his like optics right now, is everyone's got to be like, 4th of July, Liberation Day. Yeah, okay, we'll see how that works. It's very rare that you find technology that solves rich people's problems and poor people's problems simultaneously. It's one of my favorite quotes from Michael Saylor.
Every rich person's a technology that's the solution to every rich person's problem and every poor person's problem simultaneously.
It's very rare. Thank you, Sailor. All right. Bitcoin historian says, just in food giant Steak and Shake just revealed a brand new commercial featuring Bitcoin logo at the end. Bitcoin is going to be mainstream. And what a time to be alive, guys. We're here. Numero uno. It says it on their logo. Beef, tallow, fries, and Bitcoin. And then the coin. Proud sponsor. Crazy, guys. What? It really is a time to be alive. What the hell? Never thought I'd ever see this in a million years. All right. Getting back. Where? Oh, I lost my spot. No. I lost it. Okay, here we go. What else did I? There we go. Charles Schwab CEO says Bitcoin and crypto buying is coming for 37 million of their clients. Oh, guys, you're not bullish enough. When BlackRock holds a 1 million Bitcoin and the price hits $1 million, they'll be earning $2.5 billion a year in fees. This is their game, guys. Again, it's not their Bitcoin, but it will be their fees every year, forever. That's crazy. 1 million Bitcoin and the price hits $1 million, they'll be earning $2.5 billion in fees alone. Yeah, that's nuts. That's nuts. Oh, I did it again. Justin in Florida announces bill to remove capital gains taxes on Bitcoin. I mean, that's still at the state level only, but you know, they don't really have many taxes anyway in Florida. I mean, good for them. It kind of aligns with Florida. Michael Saylor also putting in the orange box or the orange spot, you know, on the chart. This weekend as well. Yesterday, he announced another buy-in. We found out today it was over 4,000 Bitcoin. Just in, President Trump agrees to the 50% tariffs on EU until July 9th. And that pretty much concludes what I had pulled up from the weekend. So yeah, it's been kind of a slow, you know, weekend. But yeah, we're still moving. Nothing's been priced in yet. Can't wait for tomorrow to see what happens. All right, so let's get back into the normies real quick, and then we'll go back into the chat, catch up with you guys, and call it for the morning live stream. Let's see what we got here with the normies searching for over the weekend, the holiday weekend. Phil Robertson, of course, guys, they only search for 3 things normally: video games, celebrities, and sports. And of course, we just grade them on a traditional grade scale level, like A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. Here we go. Phil Robertson, Memorial Day 2025, Indy 500, Athletic Barcelona, the America, the sports where the normies love their sports. Last of season 2. I didn't think that show was still going. Myrtle Beach shooting, NASCAR, AEW, Kyle Larson, McDonald's. Okay. Just randomly searching for McDonald's. Okay, normies. Is Chick-fil-A open on Memorial Day? Is Starbucks open on Memorial Day? Normies have prioritized. Happy Memorial Day 2025. Really, just searching that? That's so weird. Just everyone wishing everyone a happy Memorial Day, I guess. Reese McGuire, Buga, Columbia, UFO Spear. What? We're going to look into that. Grant Hardin endangers New York. I don't know what this is. It's Sam's Club. All right. Normies get an F today. All right. That's clear. Nothing. Yeah. Okay. No one's even looking up, like, you know, the EU and the 50% tariffs, like just futures, gold futures. I don't know anything. Come on. Nothing. They get nothing. They get an F today. Interest for Bitcoin. Flatline. It's dead, guys. It's dead. That's the 12-month. Here's the 7-day. And yeah, they are not paying attention at all. Everyone's just enjoying the holiday. That's probably a good thing. Wow, a low of 19. That's the lowest we've seen this entire month, I think. 19 on the search. Wow. Yeah, that is crazy. Yeah, nuts. All right, guys. So normies are not paying attention to our space at all. Let's do a quick little search into that Buga Columbia UFO Spear. Scientists discover mysterious spear in Colombia, sparking UFO speculation. It's in the news. It's a day ago. We got eyewitnesses. Oh no, eyewitnesses. Let's see. UFO's coming back, guys.
I think it's fascinating. I think that. So what I think is that we are entering. I mean, let me just frame this from a bigger picture, because this is a small part of a bigger picture, right? So we are entering a time when we are starting as humans to recognize we don't have the control that we thought we had over everything. I mean, I think we kind of humans got into this.
Who interviewed her?
Sort of grandiose place where we were like, yeah, we got it all. We got it all under control. We can make anything happen. We can do all the things. And I think what we are learning, I mean, my background's in cognitive neuroscience. I think a lot about how human beings think and the sort of mistakes we make. And one of the mistakes we can make is, because I think I understand this, everything I think today is true. My model of the world is true. And it ends up making us get very confused when something shows up that doesn't fit our model of the world. And so we already know the federal government has said, frankly, we've been looking at UAPs for decades. We haven't been telling you. Now we're telling you. There are things that we don't understand. We are investigating them. And there's lots of organizations like the Scientific Coalition for UAP Studies, the UAP Disclosure Fund, the
MUFON
Project, that are made of people, all political persuasions, all scientific knowledge persuasions, trying to get rigorous information themselves, not necessarily waiting on the federal government, about what's going on in our skies, what's going on in our waters, and actually trying to get international cooperation around these things. Because, like this, for instance, the sphere in Colombia, it's in a different country. So what are the rules about how we deal with something that's interesting that's found there? Having said all that, the sphere itself seems like kind of like an art project of a human. The sort of argument is that they show a video floating above the town of a sphere. Now, spheres or balls have round shapes, have been
Oh, sorry guys. I guess the audio is so she's talking about a sphere. So I guess from my background in history and everything I've dived into, usually like balls of light can be classified as a sphere, or obviously like vessels and that sort of thing as well. But what in the hell did actually happen? Who the hell was this person? Sarah Rumpf Witten? I don't know who the hell. Why don't we have like classic interviewers anymore that just at least give you context? Who the hell am I listening to? Anything. Mysterious metal sphere was discovered in Buga. Colombia sparks UFO rumors. All right, so let's get some freaking like. Give us something more than a. just a crazy woman talking about her background and whatever, and never getting to the point. Let's see. UFO sphere lands. It lands. It recovered in Colombia. It was recovered too. Look at that. Interesting.
A UFO was allegedly spotted over the town of Buga, Colombia, zigzagging through the sky in a way that defies the movement of conventional air.
All right, so it looks like some sort of probe or satellite. All right. Well, if that's the case, then yeah. That's what they're doing. They're probing us. All right. Interesting. I'll have to definitely keep that. Wow, that's nuts. Keep that on the back burner. Jeez. Anyway, so yeah, enough about aliens. Before I forget, I do want to get back in the chat. There was something that someone mentioned I wanted to look into a little bit for them. Banana won't miss the opportunity. Deringer says price stability begins. Yes, and then you like crypto. Crow. If you compare 2021 to 2022, 2024, 2025, the price stability of mega cap crypto is wild. Definitely a new normal, says Jim Deringer. I'm in Florida. I hope the bill passes. That's what I want to look into. So the Bitcoin bill in Florida, I want to get a little bit more clarity on that because I might want to move back to Florida. Because Ron DeSantis is really, I know a lot of Floridians do not like him in general, but my God, all the bills that have been coming out of Florida here recently have been getting me very bullish. He was one of the first governors to stand up for against CBDCs. So I was really kind of bullish on that state from the get-go last year when he came out on that. But yeah, this gets even crazier with the Bitcoin bill in Florida. Taxes. And Nick, thank you. Go Florida, $10 super chat. Thank you. Thank Florida too. Florida has introduced a bill to eliminate the capital gains tax on Bitcoin, XRP, and traditional tax. Look at that, guys. Little Bitcoin XRP action in Florida too. Traditional stocks. Wow. Capital gains. If approved, this will mark the first time U.S. state has enacted in such a measure. Puerto Rico. It's a U.S. Adopted region, I don't know, peninsula, but it's still, there's no capital gains in Puerto Rico. So it's not the first. This, I don't know if it's a, anyway. The proposal aims to boost crypto adoption while positioning Florida as leader in financial innovation. Yeah, I might be moving to Florida. Damn it, I'm doing all this work for nothing, guys. The studio is going to be built for nothing. I guess I could live in Florida and then, still come here for work and just claim my residency in Florida. Florida proposes new law to eliminate capital gains tax on Bitcoin. I mean, yeah, 9 hours ago. Let's dive into a little bit more of this. Because I'd like to know more too. Why people invest in cryptocurrency. This could be massive. When the CBDCs were fought off by Ron DeSantis last year, a lot of other states pushed into that same position. So Florida has been kind of a case study. Florida is once again paving the way when it comes to wide-scale adoption of cryptocurrency by becoming the first state to propose a bill which will completely eradicate capital gains tax on the most popular form of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. Should it be approved, this change will also see capital gains tax removed from XRP and stocks. That's crazy. Not only would this drastically improve the lives of Floridians-based crypto investors, but it also could help increase the price of Bitcoin and may be able to push the currency needs to reach 135,000 euros? What? Why would they? Who the hell is this? The South Florida? Why are they pricing anything in euros? Danny, Super Danny, how's it going? Super Danny is super late for the show, but coming in super awesome with that super $10 super chat. Thank you. That's a lot of supers, man. Super Danny in the house. My favorite Super Saiyan. Yeah, this is crazy, guys. I'm excited. I'll have to talk to my folks about this. They still live there. I've been trying to get them to invest in a significant way. But, well, I just got to keep trying, I guess. The rising price of Bitcoin. Yeah, it just keeps going to some normie stuff. But here we go. Further effects on the Florida bill. Alongside the contributing to the bullish momentum that the Bitcoin is expected to experience, the Florida bill, if accepted, could have a number of other ripple effects. Firstly, the bill is certain to prompt more people and companies to invest in cryptocurrency more generally. Additionally, it will also be like a snowball effect regarding the U.S. states will take place with others proposing similar bills. As such, more traction that is gained, and more likely that this bill could bring the future of clear crypto taxation and regulation closer than it would have been otherwise. It would also be, I would imagine, I was expecting prices of homes to come down this year, maybe towards the end of the year or next year. But if this happens, if this bill goes through, I don't think the price of houses are ever going to go down in Florida. Not with no capital gains tax. Yeah, I don't think so. But they kind of need it though too, because I once lived in Florida. I had a lot of friends growing up there too, and they still live there. But if you lose your job in Florida, you have like no help. If you don't have friends or family, you get like, I think it's like $100 a week is like the average like for unemployment. It's got to be up a little. Maybe it's 190 now. I don't know what it is, but it's a lot less than the other states for unemployment. So they basically kick you out of the state if you lose your job. So no capital gains tax. At least you have a little bit more of a fallback with that. Disclaimer: information Southwest Florida. Okay, whatever. All right, so this is cool. I love this. I love all of this. Definitely looking at houses again in Florida in the near future. And yeah, I might just come back and forth to, the Chicago area just for the studio, and then go back home to Florida and maybe buy a little place out there too. All right, let's see. What else we doing? So ZBAC still coming down to 46. Came down just under the peak, so I was hoping that it would bounce right there. So that was short-lived. It doesn't have much support anywhere. It's so high up, it could come back and retrace. I'm still looking at, again, a bounce back off of here would be amazing. If we do bounce off of 204, could still be a huge run for ZBAC, and of course continuing the bullish momentum. So that's where I'm looking at right now. And again, I still think it's too early to sell, especially when Bitcoin's going to have a huge potential for pump action next week. And of course, all ships move with Bitcoin. Speaking of Bitcoin, sitting at 109.6 still on top of our bullish range, what we of course called last Friday. For those who just jumped on the stream, of course we're still winning. We're still winning, that's right.
You may even get tired of winning.
And I'm tired of winning. But yeah, we're calling for our baseline and bullish target into the entire weekend. No one else does the entire weekend predictions like we do. I don't know. I'm freaking crazy. I don't know how I do it. Of course, I don't do it. I do it with chaos magic. I, of course, am just an instrument of chaos. All right, anyway. So yeah, still sitting at 109.6. Still looking very bullish. Let's get into just a quick little update and then head out for the day. I don't think anything spectacular is going to happen today in terms of price action. The beginning of any move would happen when we're doing our live stream tonight at 8. I'm sorry. Yeah, 8. At 8 p.m. Yeah, Eastern Standard Time. My mind is lost with all these this new time frame. All right. Okay, so yeah, looking at the live book map brought to you by Kim at the White Snow Land on YouTube. We're still looking at about the same range, still a range. But we're a little lower. They are starting to build up a decent sized sell wall. Definitely not nowhere near the size of our buy wall right now. So still range bound between, what was it, 106.7, something like that, and about 112 is that top of that range that sell wall is coming in. And then yeah, they're setting up shop all the way up to $134,000 Bitcoin. Yeah, so not bullish enough, guys, not bullish enough. Of course, in the long term, going into these higher ranges, 120, 130K coming. It's loading into next week. And we're still not even into our launch pad. This is insane. It's insane. I would be amazed if we just follow this line all the way up here. We drew this line like 2 weeks ago. I drew this channel. I'm like, as soon as we get in here, it's going to be explosive. Of course, coming back off of this, which was the, if you look at the weekly chart, if you look at the daily, probably see a little better in the daily. No, you got to go even farther out. The monthly? Is it the weekly? I think it's on the weekly. Yeah, on the weekly. Yeah, not really. There it is. Okay, you can kind of see it on the weekly. It's got to be in the 4 hour. There it is. Yeah, it's a bit messy, but yeah, that we're coming out of this cup and handle pattern. We already broke out, and of course that leg takes us up to a potential $134,000 Bitcoin price move. Of course, I think it's going to be pushed back, by some of these psychological levels first. So exciting times are ahead. All right. So that is the show this morning, your Memorial Day weekend holiday update. I hope you guys have a great day. Do something fun. Go outside, touch some grass, watch some fireworks, spend some time with some family, some friends. I'm going to be working on the studio. I'm going to hopefully get maybe another portion of the wall done. I don't know if I have enough time today to do another wall, but damn, this stuff's hard to work with, guys. Oh my God, super heavy. But hopefully I'll be living in a rubber box very soon. Very soon. All right, guys. So have a good night. Stay safe. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything stupid. Right before the ball runs. Yeah, and we'll catch you again tonight for another update as the markets will start to move on tonight's live stream. That's right, the foreign markets. Looking forward to it, guys. Have a good night. I will see you soon. Peace. And where the button is at?
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade a montage. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my king. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Fill my wallet with more coins and let me bottle forever more and more and more and more and more. I'm on board. Hollywood chomping at yours. In other words, I should
What in the world is this? Not me, not you, but bro, who? I'm the Michael Saylor of Yearn Fi? Yearn Finance? What the hell is that? Yeah, not me. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, not me. See you next time, Heidegger. Yes, I'll see you guys tonight. I will see you soon. Later.